Good afternoon, everyone. Pleasure to be here. I was telling John just earlier, I think the content is better than ever. I really applaud all of you who've come and given your time to share what you're doing and what's working and what's not. Just a quick heads-up story. On Sunday night, Jose from Merkle and I were sitting at the Harborside having a nice sort of wrap-up cocktail with his wife, who became a bit squirmish because a giant cockroach came out on the floor and was going around the corner. And as any good New York male would do, he went over and killed it. Unfortunately, what I didn't know, and I wanted to give you a heads up so you don't repeat Jose's mistake, is the manager came over and informed us that here in this part of the world, they consider that a protected species. And so do not kill the cockroaches. Just as a heads up, it is an interesting part of the world we're visiting. It's certainly very beautiful. I want to give a quick shout out to Stacy, who's here. Stacy in the back. Stacy's with us as well. And honestly, we have 22 clients here as well. We would not be the company we are today without our clients. And so a big shout out and a thank you to all of you. We did have something dropped off to you last night. Unfortunately, I came into the room at about 11 and found one for me. So let's just say the coding system wasn't exactly what it was. So if we didn't get something to you, let me know. We have a few extra. I'd like to, again, thank you for giving up your time and being here with us. It's never been more challenging to get your email delivered. Cara just did a great deliverability roundtable. Our research just back in the last 90 days shows that the average spam to inbox delivery among enterprise level, these are permission-based quality marketers, is now 25%. 1 out of 4 going into the spam folder. The rules have changed, everyone, and you either have to play by the rules or you go to the spam folder. So could I get a quick show of hands? How many people in this room, if you're with a brand and agency, how many do you own, or is there somebody who in your organization that owns deliverability? They own. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, guys. That's all due respect to the level of talent, it's not a delegated thing anymore. As you own open rates and you own conversion rates, I'd like you to think about owning deliverability, because I'm going to show you when it doesn't work. What's interesting in preparing for today's presentation, we ran 17 brands attending the EIS conference through the eDataSource platform, just because we wanted to come and be informed as to how your deliverability was doing. The good news, 9 of you have a 90% plus delivery rate. So little hands for getting it done in a challenging environment. Unfortunately, 8 of you have inbox scores between 71, 80, 79, that you're looking at upwards of 1 in 5 emails is going to the spam folder. And it may not be something you did. It may be something in your infrastructure. It may be that one time you got asked to do more and send more than you wanted to. But the point is, they are measuring you and watching you on every campaign. And that's why I'm big into you need to own deliverability and understand the ramifications of it. So we promised, there we go, next slide. There we go. We promised to share some case studies with you. These are 5 real case studies. They're within the last 12 months. And I'm going to walk you through. I wanted you to see these are big organizations. I often hear, well, Arthur, I don't have the resources and all that. These people have the resources. The point is that they didn't have accurate data. And with accurate, I had a great client who turned to me and just smiled and said, he who owns the data controls the conversation. Bingo. It can be a difficult conversation. That's why we have a number of ESPs as clients. Brands, I do believe you own deliverability at the end of the day. The ESP is there to be your partner, to execute, to advise you on that. But if you're not making your numbers, it easily because you're having a delivery issue. All right, so let's start off. First of 5. I don't know if you know, but May 14 last year was Mother's Day. Oh, let me explain this chart to you. So blue is good. That's inbox. Red is spam. The colored lines represent Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, AOL, and Global ISP. You're getting a before and after as far as identifying an issue and then taking action. Here's a key thing, guys. This is all fixable. This is not something that you can't possibly address and move on with, but you got to know you have a problem and you got to be able to take action accordingly on this. So this is 2017. I point out the date because I wanted you to see the scaling of the email. In particular, how about you being the head of email marketing, and that's your delivery rate for Gmail. That's approximately 75% spam rate, with 3 weeks to go to Mother's Day. They fixed it. See how they fixed it? Second one. Oh, by the way, the numbers were, they climbed to 9. Oh, so here's what I'm going to tell you. As of today, I checked literally before I came on stage, they have a delivery rate in Gmail of 93%, and that's off of 1,683 actual subscribers. Remember, the industry started with seed-based. It served the industry well for years. It no longer does. Why? Gmail, Yahoo, and others judges you by engagement. Seeds have no engagement. So that's why panel-based matters. That's what a lot of these case studies are about. It's what Dan from Flatiron said. They think they have 99% delivery. No, you don't. You had 4 seeds that got delivered, not the reality. All right, $6 million member entertainment company, list size of 8 million. They send 1,200 campaigns a month, and they were operating, again, I wanted you to see here, see Gmail, 61% on a inbox delivery, 40% spam rate. It got fixed. But look how many months, guys, transpired where they had suboptimal delivery rates. My point is, you guys work so hard on targeting, on creative, on merchandising, all of that. And this is the last mile. This is getting it to the inbox. And if you improve it, it falls to the bottom line. That's why we get passionate about it. And again, part of this was to say we're all in this together, guys. This is not Amazon, but it's an Amazon-owned company who, again, you can see as of March 27th, they had a 50% spam rate with Gmail, and now they've fixed it. Know I have a problem, know the severity of the problem, take action. Weight loss company, again, wanted you to see the blue along here. I want you to notice the date there, May 2016. 50%, we were able to help them. Again, the key issue was identifying the severity of the problem, using panel-based reporting for them to understand that, because at those numbers, on a 3 million base, or upwards of 1 million were never getting seen. They were going to the spam folder. And to round out my cases, I think this is the most fascinating one of all. So GB and I are in Austin, Texas on March 5th, like as in about a month ago. And one of our clients introduces us to this telco. And what I typically do when I meet a brand is, so tell me your domain, let me pull it up, and let's just see what we're seeing. And I asked, so how's it going? Well, our deliverability is actually very good, Arthur, but thank you for asking. Do you see the green line? That's Yahoo. Their second most important ISP. That's an 80% spam rate. I can't really use the words in the ballroom to describe his reaction, but you can imagine. And you can see since then, it has been corrected. So how do they go about fixing these delivery issues? GB's going to come up and walk you through that. We wanted you to all know that part of us being here is we want to help, and we have sort of a way to close out our presentation, which is a special offer for all of you who are attending. Thank you.
1, 2, 1, 2.
1, 2. Over to you.
So I'm GB Heidarsson, and we're going to walk you a little bit through Inbox Tracker, which is kind of our newest iteration of deliverability platform that we have on the market. But I want to start with, somebody asked me not too long ago, I said, GB, why do you hate seeds so much? And I want you to understand I don't hate seeds. We actually use them as a secondary measure in our tools. The problem with seeds is that even at the extreme statistical significance of 15 seeds per ISP, each covers a breadth of 6.25%. So if it doesn't matter to you if your inboxing is 92 or 100%, or your revenues jump up and down by 6% or so, in addition to other inaccuracies, probably, you're not being paid by your results. But if you're being paid by your results, you should probably want to look at data that's a little bit more accurate. Now, what we started out with doing back in about 2011 was to kind of go in and say, we have data from thousands and thousands and thousands of individuals that are your own subscribers that can tell you exactly how you are doing in your marketing efforts. Now you can do that, or you can do a, kind of spit up in the wind and see where it's blowing. And from everything that I've learned about statistics, knowing is better than assuming. Now, what has changed this year is that we used to just cover 4 of the major ISPs, Gmail, AOL, Yahoo, and Hotmail. We've since then added 39 new to our panel. So we have panel data on Comcast, Cox, Verizon, Apple, all of those that are interested. So while we still use seeds to actually understand some issues about blocking and missing emails, we've kind of moved primarily to understanding how consumers are receiving your emails. And I think that's very important to understand when we talk about this. But let's delay no further, and I get confused on these. We're going to take a look at a little bit of a video, but first, here's the point. We have companies come to us all the time and say, well, we have 99% inbox delivery. Bullshit. Nobody has that. Nobody has 99%. Nobody has 100% inbox delivery. That is because you have inaccurate data. You may be as good as 97, even 98, but 99% I call bullshit on. So, but let's take a little look at the video. Can we roll that, please?
Making it into your consumers' inboxes is now harder than ever. On average, over 13% of marketing emails are being sent to spam folders. Inbox placement can dictate the success or failure of your email marketing program. Take back control. eDataSource, the leader in panel-based reporting, brings you the next generation of deliverability monitoring. Inbox Tracker CloudMark Edition. Powered by live feedback from nearly 500 million CloudMark protected consumers, Inbox Tracker can help you identify specific spam issues on a campaign-by-campaign basis, analyzing key areas including email content, imagery, infrastructure, links, and attachments. Find out why your emails are treated as spam, so you can pinpoint and correct delivery issues with surgical precision. Inbox Tracker CloudMark Edition is the most comprehensive deliverability suite the industry has ever seen.
So I couldn't do it that dramatically, even with my accent. But essentially, what we want you to understand here, and I'm sorry for the really heavy sales approach, but we kind of came up with a system that trumps anything else that anybody has seen. We have streamlined navigation in everything that we do. You can go through all the attributes of email. And this is no longer a monitoring system. This is actually a solutions-based system. We pipe in SNDS results, so you have your feedback loops from Outlook coming in there. In addition to those, we have added, and we're the first to do a true partnership with CloudMark. We're actually going in and we're reporting back on every single campaign, by campaign, both the spam filtering results as well as the complaint rates that you're getting. We've added in because of popular demand. People want to know which folder they end up on Gmail. To no surprise, most people end up in the promotion folder, if you didn't know. So if you're there most of the time, don't feel special. We then are performing now, from the CloudMark perspective, analysis on 5 key areas. If there's any attachments, it's amazing that how many, for example, links are still pinging spam filters at the ISPs because you are allowing some third-party links or third-party sites to be part of it. We detect all of that now by campaign. We do drill downs in issue detection. We look at, as I said, attachment, content, imagery, infrastructure, and links. And we have a extensive spam word detection as well, so we can help you out to figure out what's going on. Reputation advisor is a completely new concept. We, along other deliverability companies, have given audits and thorough assessments that can take days or even weeks to kind of complete. We kind of put that all into an automated system and now complete that same analysis in about 13 seconds. We, furthermore, are taking this to the next level. So in cooperation with CloudMark, we're actually going to help you get accreditation for good behavior and being a reputable sender, and help you get into about 200 worldwide ISPs. And you can ask us about that a little bit later. That's launching now in the next couple of weeks. Deliverability services, of course, we do it all. We try to make it easy, but we add all of the package services, of course, in addition. And we've gone so far as to say, you know, if you don't believe us, go check us out. So take a note of this URL, deliveryindex.org. This is our free service. You can actually go in there and truly get a good look at your deliverability. Check it out, see where you are. Those, 9 companies that weren't doing so well? Go and see if you're one of them. That's easy there. We don't even, we ask for no social security numbers or credit cards. So it's GDPR compliant. And finally, so we don't delay you, I'm sorry. Somebody misordered my papers. But anyway, in addition to that, of course, everybody knows we have been in the competitor space for a long time. Competitor trackers, we continue to develop as well. We have about 20 clients of competitor tracker in here, probably more people that have been exposed to it by ESPs that call you up and say, you know, eDataSource tells us that you have a deliverability problem or a engagement problem.
Have that way with people, huh?
Yeah. But we've added into that even more easy comparison from company to company and a few added features. And of course, we've now piped all the 39 new ISPs into that. As we roll this up, we wanted to give you a 30-day free offer. Again, no social security number needed, and only a very basic contract. If you're interested, come see us in the next,
We're here through tomorrow.
Yes.
So
we'll be playing all week.
You've been great listening. We thrown a lot at you, but the things hopefully you take away is deliverability has never been more challenging than it is today. You see that statistic. So somebody asks you how we're doing, you've got a number to benchmark against that. The fact is the big boys struggle with this along with you. It is fixable, but you need to have accurate panel data to know the depth of the problem. And then you see they fixed it. All of those case studies are back in the 90s, and they monitor their campaigns on a daily basis. We're very excited to be part of this industry. We wanted to, again, extend a special offer, which is 30 days on us. Come check out the data, check out the tool. All we need is your email and your login, and we really do appreciate your time, your talents, and have a great afternoon and a lot of fun.
Shout out to the Media Post gang. Helps for putting this on. You've been great. It's one of our favorite shows. Hope you all learned something. Thank you.
Have a good afternoon.